Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Next matchup underway. The Snowmen. Reveal and Scribbles. Top 9 RLCS in the first open qual. Taking on Scythe and Pigeon. Another very solid young squad. Reveal. First to strike here, Scribbles. Great pass out to Reveal. Not even one touch off the wall, but two. Reveal ready to receive it. Both of these teams, I'll tell you right now, Scribbles and Reveal, Pigeon and Scythe, a lot of time on the pitch playing with each other. A lot of chemistry between each of these duos. Be very interesting to see how this one pans out for them. I got a new prediction going in the Twitch chat. Hang tight while I set that up. Channel point prediction now live. Reveal, second shot, second goal here. Scythe doing his best to take a 50 there. Doesn't happen for him. Reveal just catching Pigeon, looking for corner boost. Puts one on line and it goes. 2-0 Snowmen. Solid start. Chadley XD, good to see you. Welcome in. Mason Smalls, how we doing? Welcome in. Thanks for supporting your favorite players. Pro RLCS teams on the pitch right now. Trying to stay alive in the upper bracket. If you guys want to see the full bracket, go ahead and type exclamation point bracket. If you want to see the updated Liquipedia page, exclamation point Liquipedia in the Twitch chat. Scribbles. Musty shot. What a great delay. Wasn't going to get the first one through. Pigeon trying to wait out that challenge, and just a little too quick to that save was Scythe. And now Snowmen up 3. Scribbles staying in possession here. Some consider to be the most mechanical in the tournament. Reveal catching a great pass. This duo has not slowed down since they have entered this tournament. Scribbles even finding a bump on Scythe there. Reason, thank you for the follow on Twitch. Captain Jake, thanks for that follow on Twitch. Welcome in. Welcome in. Welcome in. Pigeon and Scythe actively looking for their next third for the RLCS Open Quals number 2. If you ever want to get a hold of them, Twitter would be a good place, or feel free to join my Discord. Discord link is in the Twitch About Me section. You can also type exclamation point Discord if you're watching on YouTube. I believe the link is in the description. If you can't find it, swing it over to Twitch. We got active links for you there as well. Good possession from Reveal there. Pigeon finally trying to gain some speed. Dribbling it over Scythe. Scythe gets a save. Or excuse me, Scribbles gets a save, and Scythe finds the net. Definitely a bit awkward on this dribble. Not sure what happened. Or excuse me, on the defensive end, rather, from Scribbles and Reveal. Things slowed down. Definitely made them awkward. Scythe getting the better take on that kickoff now. Maybe looking for teammate Pigeon. Pigeon going to go over the top of Reveal. Scribbles is going to get a chance to make a dribble happen. Oh, going for the pogo. I like the style. Doesn't land for him. Pigeon shot on. A little too wide for Scribbles to get back. And here come Team Cloverity. Dialed in. 2v2 Rocket League. The most dynamic of all Rocket League modes, in my opinion. So much can happen. So many different play styles. How you approach each team you go up against in your ranked lobbies can change drastically from game to game. Some people, and you'll see this on Twitter quite a bit, call the 2v2 mode the brainless Rocket League mode. Whereas 3v3, you have to, use all of your brain. Ones requires a lot more patience. But I don't know, man. Twos is the whole reason Rocket League is where it is today. It's the most fun game mode by far. Shocking Scribbles didn't just put a shot on the top right of the net there. He had the line. Pigeon. Great dribble here. Staying up on it. Dropping it down in front of the net. Scythe. Not able to dive that through, though. So much potential for 2v2 Rocket League. It is the most popular game mode in Rocket League. All of the RLCS pros consistently play 2s. Deserves far more love than it gets. Reveal going for a pogo there. Scribbles is going to go backboard. This is a shot we've seen Scribbles and Reveal use over and over again. And they have gotten so good at it. Just a simple pop to the backboard. With a nice and easy double. 5-2. RLCS pros, Scribbles and Reveal, holding on to a 3-goal lead. 1:30 remaining. This is the upper bracket. Both of these teams have won their first rounds. Top 8 from this closed qualifier series will move on. It's the FLYBOY Legends Invitational Tournament where there's a $10,000 cash prize. Reveal just getting nasty midfield. Full confidence. Even taking a bit of a bump from his teammate Scribbles. These guys are not afraid to play right on top of each other, and it has worked for them thus far. Pigeon and Scythe, a little bit more timid, it seems, here in game number 1. Looking for their opportunities to open it up. I know there's a lot of respect between these two squads and their abilities on the field, but 2v2 is a game of ego. And you got to believe you can win if you want to. Scythe's going to take this back to his own half. Looking for a bit of a redirect. Pigeon now has to get creative. Scythe doesn't do much with that one. On the hood of Scythe. Going to be going for an air dribble, maybe a musty. Has the first one, gets a bump. Scribbles looking to take over. Some wall dashes to retain some boost. Scribbles staying right on top of this ball. Good reset comes through. Why do I sound like Markiplier? I've been told that so many times in my life. I don't know. I don't know, Speedwagon. I didn't plan it. It's just the way it is. Welcome in, Speedwagon. Glad to have you on the YouTube side of things. If you guys are enjoying the live on YouTube, drop a sub. It does help. We appreciate it very much. Oh, that reset was just so lukewarm, but it had the line. Really good handles thus far from the Snowmen. Cloverity, a couple of shining moments, but not enough to take game number 1. That's going handily to the Snowmen. Take a look at some stats, see if there's more to be seen when this one wraps up. Speedwagon says, are you sure? Oh, I'm very sure. I'm very sure. Reveal taking MVP here in game 1. Couple of demos from Pigeon. Not enough to really make it happen for their team, though. Look at the ball touches from Scribbles and Reveal. You would think they'd be much higher than Scythe and Pigeon, but pretty equal across the board. Where the game really breaks down and why you're going to see the Snowmen on top here is that field domination. Possession is everything. And while you can't see the stats anymore because we had a player want to switch their vehicle, I believe, you're going to see what you would have seen that, I think 65% of the time, if I remember seeing that properly. Thank you for subbing, Speedwagon. I appreciate that. Mason, thank you for following. 65% of the time, the Snowmen had the ball in the half of Cloverity. And that is plenty to take the dub. There's just going to need to be more possession out of Scythe and Pigeon if they want to take game 2 to take us to a game number 3. It's going to be necessary. Time to find out if they can get it done. That's a wild thing to say there, Speedwagon, but to each their own. To each their own. Game number 2 coming up here. Here we go. Cloverity on the brink of heading down to the lowers. I know they want to avoid that. See how they approach this. Good kickoff from Pigeon. Scythe on it. Almost able to put that in. Reveal. I don't believe that was intended. Either a fake flip off of his own backboard there or a misstep. Hard to tell. Pigeon. Good reset over one. Scribbles last second save. My gosh. Something I've talked about before is I've casted the entire Snowmen squad during some of their RLCS regionals in the first open qualifiers. Their ability to play defense. They are one of the toughest teams to score on in RLCS in North America. I'll say that. Very mechanical on offense, but speedy as all hell on defense. Nice shot here from Reveal. Pigeon not able to get a handle on that ball. Bounces right out to Reveal, and he puts a shot on. A lot less activity early here from the Snowmen, but they do take the lead after about 50 seconds. Scribbles off the kickoff. Secures that bump. Looking for that reset. Does get it. Oh, my God, the dangle. Scythe going to go backboard here. Reveal and Scribbles are real creative in front of the net. They surprise a lot of defenders with these super, super weird reset grabs right on the backboard like that. Great save from Scythe, though. Wow, good read. Great read. Predicting that one out of nowhere. Big shot downfield. What a pass play from Pigeon and Scythe. Here comes Cloverity. I appreciate you staying on Goated Speedwagon. Appreciate you hanging out on YouTube. Welcome in new YouTube viewers. Drop a sub. Helps me out a lot. Krubach on Twitch says the control is amazing, and I would agree. Some of the most mechanical in the tournament, both of these two pro teams. And right off the kickoff here, just a great stall from Scribbles. Pigeon not committing to the challenge, and the Snowmen get the better half. 3 minutes, 44 to go. Lots of time for Cloverity to find their footing. Scythe with an interesting touch. Pigeon in a really tough spot. That's going to be a pass to Reveal. Is going to jump off the wall quickly. Maybe another pass to Scribbles. No, sir. Retaking control as Scythe, who's avoiding the demo. Gets a nice pop from his opponent, Reveal. Nothing he can do with it as he's out of boost. Scribbles now in the air. A little awkward on that last touch. Oh, no. Pigeon has to read Scribbles on this one. The fakes from Scribbles. Oh, man, the confidence on this kid is crazy. Speedwagon, we're also live over on Twitch as well. Got about 50 homies hanging out over here on Twitch. Nice little second touch there from Scribbles. Going to open up the door, and there it is. Another one for the Snowmen. Escape, welcome into the Twitch chat. How you doing? Two minutes, 56 left. Cloverity looking better than in game one. Still not able to generate the same level of pressure. Scribbles and Reveal have been able to. Now going up another goal. Oh, you go to school with Scythe. Nice. For those that don't remember, Scythe took third place in last season's FLYBOY Legends Invitational. Took home a nice prize pool. Him and Ramen. A very, very good tournament. Scythe. Not able to do much with that one. Pigeon. Ooh, great carry there. Scythe! The dangles! And this is where the mechs come into play. It is crazy to watch. Scythe, now knowing the homies are watching, decides to peek. Crazy. He just needed an audience. That's all. Speedwagon, Queso fan. Also a Queso fan myself. Pigeon. Good 50 in front of the net. Could have been bad. Doesn't end up being too scary. Pigeon, though, great carry over the top here. Scribbles can't make the save. Here comes Cloverity. Once more, finding some speed. Solid dribble here from Pigeon. Scribbles was able to meet the ball, but Pigeon kept that so close and gets the dunk. 2 minutes to go. Reveal going to win this kickoff. Oh, my goodness. The kickoffs are absolutely killing Cloverity just as they start to gain some momentum. Pigeon turning off of that one yet again. Reveal just committing to the go. Confidence will do it for you. And the Snowmen have been winning in that regard. Scythe buying some time, gets bumped off of this one. Scythe's going to have a big opportunity. He just leaves that for Reveal. Such an interesting idea. Weather calculator not Reveal, just saves the shot from his teammate. Scribbles had a free net. Reveal just in the wrong place at the wrong time. Here comes Pigeon with another dribble. Has the aerial, has the reset. Scythe going to take over as the first chow comes from Scribbles. Reveal, good positioning, trying to dribble this pass, leaving it for Scribbles, a smart idea. Pigeon's up for the first challenge. Scribbles got the reset. Scythe with the save! My God. A minute 20 to go. Scythe with a good 50 here. Trying to find the pass out to his teammate. Pigeon not in position to receive it, but the pass didn't necessarily come to him either. Scribbles with a crazy pre-jump. Does get dunked away. Final minute now. Cloverity has to score at least 2 to take us to an overtime to have a chance at game 3. Scythe going for a nutty double there. A little too slow. Reveal quickly picks that up. Pigeon is back. Trying to keep this close. Reveal fakes around once. Pigeon with an interesting touch. Apologies for the lag spike. One of my monitors is deciding it doesn't want to work. It's back. We're good. Everything's chill. Final 30. Scythe ball on the hood. Keeps it low. Reveal. Great save. Scribbles now on the press. Reveal looking for a misdirect. That would have been wild. Just under the ball, looking for that fast pinch low. Final 15. Scythe takes this to the air. A very important dribble for Cloverity. Doesn't make much happen with it. Scribbles once more on the ball. Getting Mekhi, leaves it low. And the Snowmen putting this one just out of reach for Cloverity. Solid game between both squads. We saw a lot more out of Cloverity in game 2. The Snowmen being the first seed. Top 9 RLCS placements. Very, very good. Going to be one of the toughest teams to beat in this contest, without question. And they move on. GG's to the Snowmen. Cloverity will be dropping down to the lower bracket. We'll have a look at that bracket in just a moment. Some more pro squads coming up. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Alrighty, let's take a look at our bracket here. Before we dive into this next game, the Snowmen moving on, securing themselves a spot in the FLYBOY Legends Invitational Tournament. You'll notice that the top 8 teams will be playing in the Invitational at the end of May. The Snowmen will be one of those teams. Congrats to Reveal and Scribbles for getting that done. The seeding for that tournament at the end of May is going to be based off of the placements in this tournament from these players. There's 8 that will make it into the Invitational from this close qualifier. There's 6 more weeks of open qualifiers between now and then. And then there's another close qual. From that close qualifier, we're going to see 8 more teams competing in the second close qual. Or excuse me, 18 more teams potentially competing in that second close qual. And then those 8 teams will also be moving on to the FLYBOY Legends Invitational, where the teams will play for that $10,000 prize pool. Exciting to see the Snowmen getting it done without dropping a game. Now we're going to be watching Team Gyat take on Team Lalama 77. We have the 4th and the 5th seed going head to head. Going to be a very, very evenly spread match in terms of skill level. What the differentiating factor is going to be is who wants it more. This is your top 8 game. This is your opportunity to move on, secure yourself a spot in that 10K tournament. If you lose, you go down to the lowers. Not something they want Get it done now while you're here. Most comfortable place to be. We'll be right back with this next matchup. 3 more matches tonight. Gyat versus Lalama. Then next, after that, we've got the professional team Incorrect with Flitz and Kofor taking on Hog. And finally, finishing the night off, TSM, one of the most interesting squads to watch in RLCS right now. The 3rd seed in this tournament. Wavy and Creams are taking on IPU, Kevin and TNT. We'll be right back with this next matchup. Have a great day, Speedwagon. Thanks for hanging out, man. Channel point prediction started in the chat for this next matchup. Gambit your channel points now. 10 minutes till that one goes. Channel point prediction live now in the chat. We'll be right back with Team Gyat taking on Team Lalama 77. Good to see you, No Dreams. Welcome in. Welcome in. Not a big March Madness guy myself, no dreams. Not a big March Madness guy. Alrighty, looks like we are about set to go. Hang tight, chat. We're about to dive into this next matchup. Hang tight. Small matchmaking issues. We'll fix that in just a moment. Hang tight. Looks like we are good to go now. And here we are. Gyat taking on Team La Llama. And it's party time. Nutya and Lev, very, very solid Rocket League players, going against Tide and Vexy. Tide and Vexy got a nice little free day as Cam Bond, their opponents from yesterday, had to forfeit. So we haven't even had a chance to see Vexy and Tide play just yet. Should be very interesting, though. Lev to the air. Solid reset. Double reset. Nutya cleaning it up. Oh, look at the max. Look at the max. Terror, they are up, I think, next. Yeah, they're up next here. Exclamation point bracket, exclamation point Liquipedia. Nutya. Gonna be first challenging this one. Leaving that one alone is Tide. Wants to go back for boost. Didn't have enough. Oh, Lev, great reset. Tide, good pre-chal on the save. A lot of momentum regained here for Team Gyat. Vexy. One of the fastest players we've seen come through the FLYBOY. This is his second or third season. I believe it might be his second. I think it is his second. We had a chance to watch Vexy absolutely cook in last season's Invitational. And something that really stood out with his ability on the field is just how quick he can move and keep the ball close. While possession and speed can sometimes fight against each other, some of these Rocket League players, some of the best in the game, are able to do both, and it is fun to watch. Vexy now in the air, 27 in the tank, waits out Lev. Nutya stays so close. Look how close Nutya was to that play to save his teammate. Oh, no. And just a bit of a mental error here. Or you could call it a mechanical error. Bit of a backflip here from Tide. A little too early. I think he was trying to flip maybe forward, but solid touch from Nutya to keep the speed on that ball, and it does go in. Vexy to the air. Keeping this ball absolutely glued. Oh, my God! What did I tell you? Pre-flip. Ball glued to the hood. Lev with a pre-jump. No connection at all. Nutya tries to get up to help his teammate out, but it is not enough. And for those who don't know much about Nutya, I'll say this. He is a top 31s player. See, as I said, top 30, as in top 30, top 100 1v1 playlist. Very mechanical Rocket League player. And as we can see, he's got the ability to score. Team Gyat having one more put against them here. Nutya and Lev. Definitely one of the top squads here in the closed qualifiers. Final chance to gamble your channel points in the Twitch chat. Let us know who you think is going to win. Vexy on the kickoff, getting a little closer. Team Gyat on their way back. Oh, big sug. Yeah, you saw the Oakland University upset for March Madness. See, I don't watch a lot of March Madness, but I couldn't escape the news on that one. Who was it that they beat? Oakland beat, was it Kentucky? Am I remembering that correctly? Absolutely an upset. I know how crazy some people can be with their March Madness brackets and how those things can completely become shattered by a team like Oakland beating a higher seeded team like Kentucky. Yeah, there was a bajillion TikToks on my feed last night about exactly that. I don't know who the guy is that led the charge, but he was electric. I love the dude's energy. Great shot here. Oh, Lev cleaning it up. Definitely a chance to make this save as the ball was shot pretty slowly. Tide did what he could. Got demoed off of it. Here comes Vexy trying to get to it, but just a quick backflip from Lev secures the goal. Golk was his name? Yeah, dude's crazy. Dude is absolutely crazy. The whole "we're not a Cinderella" after the event, I loved that. Big fan of that line. You know, he's been thinking about that he was thinking about it before the interview. He was thinking about it from before the game. He was ready with that line. He was so ready. He was hearing the media. He was hearing all of them talk about how they had no chance. And then they upset. That's crazy. I'm a big fan of some sports upsets like that. Big fan. Now you're keeping this ball really close. Oh, and paying for it. Tide. Punishing the lackadaisicalness of this touch there from Naitya. I don't think Naitya wanted the ball, obviously, to hit that lip, but it did. Bounced a little higher than he expected, loses control, and Tide just dunks it. Harris doing some interesting things today. Now within one. Low reset secured by Lev. Faking, maybe? Naitya puts a shot too wide. Vexy kicking it back towards midfield. Decent dribble. Taken away by Lev now. VB, welcome to the YouTube chat. How we doing? Tide. Oh, demoed off the ball. Vexy now. Turning back. Here comes Tide. Naitya cutting it off, just getting so sticky. Vexy does get the better half of that 50. Still in front of the net. A lot of pressure right now for Team Gyat. A minute 14 remaining, down 1. Naitya diving at every ball he can. It's quite interesting to watch. Lev. Now back over to Naitya. Winning the 50 high. Misses. Oh, Lev. Top slot. Lalama goes up another. It's got to be tough to play against a player like Naitya when he's just constantly challenging the ball, even with zero boost. Like, a lot of players can gauge whether or not someone is going to do the risky thing and go for the ball with like, you know, limited boost, and typically they don't do it because obviously you can get scored on. Lev is not that guy. He's going. He's absolutely going, and he's going to put a shot on net. DB Juicy, good to have you on the YouTube side of things. If you're enjoying the content, be sure to subscribe. We appreciate it. Lev into the corner. Tied with a quick intercept. Naitya does take that mid boost, leaving Lev to go back for the corner. And a tough spot now. Good demo from Naitya to alleviate that pressure. Tide taking a 50. Naitya deciding how he wants to jump for this. Vexy allowed Naitya to go first. I can definitely tell Vexy respects the way Naitya and Lev play, because you typically would see a lot more aggression out of Vexy. When he's better, he plays like he's better. Or at the very least, when he believes he's better, he definitely plays like he believes he is better. And there's still plenty of time for that. Game number 1, very close. Going to be going to Team Lalama, but not by much. Take a look at some stats before we dive into Game 2. You're going to see field domination roughly equal. Boost consumption pretty equal across the board. Ball possession, you'll definitely see Lalama 77 with about 10% more of the ball control overall. It did end up netting them the win. A couple of more demos as well from Naitya and Lev on the Gyat squad. But I think what the actual difference maker is, it's the most jarring stat out of all of them. If you look at assists, we have 3 from Naitya and 2 from Lev. They were working very well as teammates. Tide and Vexy a little bit off the same page. If they can redial that, if they can reconnect, whether it's in comms or just in the field in general, they absolutely can beat this team. This game, like I said, is the upper rounds. If they win, the winners of this 3-game series is confirmed a spot in the FLYBOY Legends Invitational $10,000 2v2 tournament. So I know both of these squads would love to do it in 2. Lalama poised to do it. Gyat gonna have to fight their way back. Time to find out if they can do it. Game number 2 coming up. Gyat back against the wall. Team Lalama 1 game out now. One game out now. From the Invitational. Naya on the kickoff. Less is more with this Lalama squad. Lev is nasty as he played in the FLYBOY before. I believe this is Lev's first season. I could be wrong on that, but I believe this is his first season. I believe Naya, this is his first season as well. I could be wrong on that too, but if memory serves me, I don't believe they have played before this season. Vexy, on the other hand, has played in at least 2 now. I think Tide this might be his first or maybe his second. He may have played last season. Cax Mac Daddy. What an interesting thing to say, but I appreciate it regardless. Welcome into the stream. Vexy winning that 50 and allow Naya to get to this first. I wouldn't doubt that Vexy and Naya have played each other in ones before. A lot of these top Rocket League players are pretty used to each other. They're pretty aware of what each other are able to do, and they play accordingly. Naya now. Oh, not any power off of that reset. Lev, though, looking to help him out. Naya with a bump. What a save from Vexy. Oh, mechanical excellence out of Vexy there. I cannot believe he made that save. No boost left for Vexy. Tide's going to take over. Channeling quickly. Oh, Lev barely flipping back to make that save. No boost now, but Naya is going to keep the pressure, help his teammate out. Tide being sure to secure that corner, making Naya awkward here. Tide full court press. Reset comes through. Power Lev somehow. High enough to make the save. Here comes Naya. Lev going to take over. Not enough on that one, Vexy. Over to Tide. Tide wants that corner. Lev's going to dunk him on it. Vexy, good patience on defense. Tide has to beat one. Lev not relenting. Good boost here. Vexy, big save on a crazy shot and a crazy angle. Team Gyat just living on defense right now, but they're doing rather well against a team that is very good at striking, like Team Lalama 77. And there it is once more. Naya putting a shot on. Off of a great pass here from Lev, beating one after a demo as well. All he's got to do is beat Tide here. Small bump, more than enough. And Team Lalama now up 2. Nice shot here from Tide, and on the board finally. Team Gyat. Vexy helping out with a good challenge in the corner there. Lev, more power on the challenge than I think he wanted. Just an awkward bounce out to Tide, and Tide secures the goal. To the air, Naya secures the reset. Oh, good power. Oh my God! Nah, that's nasty. Midfield, reset secure. He uses it so quickly and then boosts through the ball. Keeping the ball at the same height. Not changing the trajectory, just increasing its speed off of that reset. That takes some mechanics, that takes some practice. We've now seen Naya and Lev hit a couple of those clips this tournament. Definitely some of the best mechanically. Tide over the top. Somehow Lev able to make that save. Vexy now a chance. Cut off by Naya. Vexy now trying to take away an opportunity, and he does. Great play from Vexy. Pissed off that Naya was taking away his dribble. He said, all right, if you're going to do that, I'm just going to demo you guys in the corner. Let's watch both of you vibe out in the corner here. Lose track of the ball. Free demo, free shot for Tide. Team Gyat now within 1. Lev on the kickoff. These are goals that are tough to concede in 2s, but they happen more often than you'd imagine. Tide with the stall. Lev's just there first. Cheating up at the highest level of 2v2s is necessary. But committing like that can absolutely backfire if you're not careful. It's a good read from Lev on I believe it might have been, I think it was Vexy cheating up to the ball, just not with the same gusto, and he decided to go fast. Now with a 2-goal lead once more, Lalama. 2 minutes out from securing themselves a spot in the $10,000 Invitational. Team Gyat has to win to move forward. They'll be dropping down to the lowers if Lallama holds on to this lead. And they'll have to earn their top 8 spot tomorrow. Vexy chasing a demo. Nightya staying very deep on this play. Vexy missing that corner. I'm not sure what happened there. Just a bit of awkwardness. That's backboard. Vexy has boost now to make something happen. One last touch from Lev. Man, the ball chasiness of this Lallama squad. You can tell they feel confident. And they're playing that way. Nightya channeling Vexy. Tide now going to put a shot on. Lev has to make a backflip save. Vexy with the redirect. Tide, soft touch. Nightya able to clear it away. Wow. Even when things look bad. Nightya and Lev staying very composed on defense. Tide takes that corner. Vexy on the ball. Has got to beat Nightya and Lev. Oh, wow. Nightya is just glued to the ball, giving no space. Oh, looked like that was a fake to a degree, but Nightya was fast enough to get to it. Chow from Vexy. Ooh, good second touch. Tide trying to keep it alive. Trying to score on Team Lallama right now has to feel frustrating for Gyat and Vexy because they are playing lights out. But it's going to take more to get past Lev and Nightya. They've been just absolutely on top of it, absolutely confident in every challenge against two of the best players in this tournament, Tide and Vexy. Lev and Nightya making a statement here in the second round of the closed quals. Team Gyat not out of this yet. Down 3 with 30 to go. We've seen crazier things happen. Nice chop shot over the top. Wild that Nightya doesn't jump. Tide put himself in a position to create a demo, create an opportunity, but pure confidence on Nightya's end, not jumping for that one. No, he didn't need to. Final 15, and every second that clicks off this clock lets us know exactly what is going to happen. I mean, the pre-jump squad, they're called Lallama. They might as well be called Grasshopper because they were giving absolutely zero space to Vexy and Tide. And they take it into Lallama 77. Dynamic team securing themselves a spot in the Invitational. Top 8. Don't go anywhere, ladies and gentlemen. We'll be right back with a look at the bracket and a look at which team is coming up next. Alrighty, let's take a look at our bracket here. This one's starting to heat up. Tomorrow, we're going to be seeing Snowman taking on Lallama 77. I am so excited to watch that. I am so excited to watch that matchup. Snowman, incredibly mechanical, but Nightya and Lev, dude, oh my God, how do you score on them? How do you stop them on defense? They pre-jump everything. And even if you have the best aerial mechanics in the world, if you're being pre-jumped constantly, it's going to be really hard to create offense against that team. Congrats to them for taking out Gyat. Gyat moving down to the lowers. We're seeing them tomorrow. But next up, we've got Incorrect taking on HAUG. This is another really good bout. And you'll see Incorrect leading in terms of seed. Their second seed as compared to HAUG, which is 10th seed. And while that looks really, really lopsided, HAUG is a very good team. Incorrect. Flitz and Kofer, RLCS pros, locked in right now. HAUG, Og, and Hazo. Hazo, you could call him an ex-pro just last season. Believe out of the SSA region, and someone correct me if I'm wrong, but he did very well. Lots of money earned playing this game from Hazo. Knows what he's doing on the pitch and a lot of experience to back it up. Going to be very fun to watch Team Incorrect go up against HAUG. We'll be seeing that one very soon. And following them, TSM going up against IPU. One of the most electric pro squads, Wavy and Cream, is going to be taking on Kevin and TNT, two of the grindiest twos players I've ever seen. Hang tight. We'll be right back with the next matchup. 2 more to go tonight. Let us know in the chat who you think's got this next match. Incorrect for HAUG. And for those who don't know, the myth, the man, the org creator, the org owner is in the chat right now. His name is Incorrect Terror. Great guy. Fun watching their squad in the first split. Going to see more Incorrect in the second RLCS Open Qual split. Keep an eye on that, man's. And the team that they are putting together. I'm sure we'll hear an announcement pretty soon on what that's going to look like. Might be. Thanks, Reed. Leave the server. Leave the server. My mind quest, whoever. Alrighty, next game set to begin. They're just getting the lobby created. Let's jump over to the other screen so you guys can see me for a brief moment. I miss chat. I miss you guys. Hey guys, I know I typically do the whole face cam and whatnot, but we haven't done face cam today. We've been giving all of our time, all of our energy to the boys on the field, trying to be as respectful and as kind to those who are putting their time. 4 days this weekend, giving us 4 days of their weekend to compete in this closed qualifier. No prize money won based off of this closed qual, just the right to play for that 10K. And if you guys look at the bottom of your screen, you'll see those names sliding across. Those are the FLYBOY donors, those who have helped us reach $6,550 towards that 10K prize pool. Very much appreciate all of those who have supported the tournament and gotten us as far as we have gotten. If you would like to be a part of that, if you'd like to donate, type !support FLYBOY in the Twitch chat to receive that link to donate to the prize pool. Any and all money donated to that link goes directly to the prize pool. Again, very much appreciate all of the support this season. Crazy to think that we've crowdfunded that much money. Over $15,000 in total over the last year and a half. It's been so very fun running this tournament for you guys. Excited to continue as we push towards the end of this season. A whole another 6 weeks of open quals, another week of closed qualifiers after that, and then finally the invitational. Hang tight. We're about to jump in to the next one. And just as we were ready, looks like we lost one of the boys. Hang tight, hang tight. Oh, we got to get a prediction going. Bear with me while I set that up. Prediction live in the chat. You guys got 5 minutes to do so. Here we go. Next game about to begin. It is go time. The pros have entered the pitch, and they are locked and loaded. Incorrect. Taking on HAUG. Kofer and Flitz. Solid start to their FLYBOY tournament. Shot on. Saved away by Hazo. Hazel ball on the hood. Nobody home. Lots of demos coming through. And HAUG first to strike. Big plays out of Team Hog early. Big plays they are going to need. I'll tell you right now, Flitz and Kofer have been a solid duo. Working very well together. Kofer, very mechanical. Flitz, very physical in his play style. Creating a lot of opportunities for Kofer to shoot, but they work very well together as a squad. We saw a clip just yesterday on my Twitter. Oh, nice save here from Kofer. How does he get back to that in time? Absolutely wild. But Flitz and Kofer very, very good at working together in a very tight capacity in terms of dribbling the ball in front of the opponent's net. Make sure you guys follow me on Twitter if you don't. I post a lot of Rocket League content. Talk about the FLYBOY tournament quite often. You'll get to see clips from pros like Flitz and things of that nature. Don Charlie on Twitter, ! Socials in the Twitch chat if you'd like to see where else I am at digitally. Hazo, a good shot on Kofer. Able to make the save. Kofer now taking this airborne, looking for a redirect. He gets one. Not online, though. Flitz turning back. Going to be first on this one. Forces a second touch there from Hazo after that reset. Setting up Kofer for the catch. He has it now. Getting mechanical. Knocking that one away. Flitz, last second save. Still in an awkward position. Misses the touch. Hazo shot on, and Flitz can't get back. Team HAUG. Solid duo thus far against this pro squad. Two on the board for Team Hog. Again, we got one more matchup to watch tonight. TSM going to be taking on Team IPU, another pro squad. Should be an electric matchup. Kofer now taking this to his backboard, looking to control it. Some of the most mechanically gifted ever in the FLYBOY. Kofer and Flitz, a really dangerous duo, one that I know a lot of these teams that are playing in these close qualifiers respect. Hazo and AUG, again, of the same caliber, of the same quality, as you can see. Big demo here from Kofer, opening the door for Flitz. One to beat. Oh, trying to dunk that through Hazo. He goes to the gym, able to make the save. AUG has that taken away. Once more. Oh, AUG. You know, that was actually the touch he was looking for. It ended up bending back the other way. Looked like he might have flubbed that, but it was probably intentional. Good dribble there from Hazo. Flitz trying to clear this away. AUG kicking it right back. Kofer in a tough spot. Flitz able to rotate back. Play does slow down a bit. No bump there from AUG. Flitz back flipping it over to Hazo. Still a lot of pressure being generated by HAUG. It has been unrelenting. Kofer goes for the high shot, but look at this one here. AUG decides to go low. Had that ball gone higher, Kofer would have made the save. He had to guess. Guess didn't go his way. AUG on top here in game number one. Based off of seeding, incorrect. Sits at number 2. AUG, or HAUG, sits at the 10th spot. All based off of Season 13 peak rankings in 2s. And based off of the score right now, the seeding doesn't seem to be evident of skill, but hold on a second. Oh, man, it doesn't get any closer than that if you're Kofer. Tough. Flitz trying to keep this alive. One more touch to Kofer. Can't quite make it happen. Does have the corner boost, still pressuring, faking out AUG. Popping the ball in the air, needs to get it over Hazo. He does. Kofer has a chance. One to beat. AUG in the net. No dunk. Big save with 0 boost from Og. Kofer bumping him off of this play. Smart. Kofer going to put a shot on. A little soft. Hazo able to clear it out. Challenge now by AUG. Flitz bumped off of that one by AUG. Oh, Hazo getting aggressive on that bump. Flitz. What a play here from Flitz, using every second of that 1 point, or every 1.5 of that second to hit his flip. What an Akko Taco angle if you're AUG. If there's anything you can say about Flitz, is he is one of the most creative Rocket League players in the scene right now. Goes for some very interesting touches. Definitely catches players off guard. So it makes him so fun to watch. Kofor, not the perfect setup here, but hold on a second. Great power on that touch. Hazo, patience, Flitz, open net. It's going to go. And here comes incorrect. Big plays. In the final 30 here. Incorrect now within 1. HAUG previously sitting at a 3-0 lead. Now only up 1. Flitz cutting that off. Kofor. Single touch. AUG maybe leaving this for Hazo, but Hazo's all the way back. Probably intentional, trying to keep possession. Take that time off the clock. Oh, no, and they end up paying for it. Actually, I should say that actually worked out beautifully for them. Hazo and AUG baiting in Flitz and Kofor. A solid strategy as they know they needed to score 1 more. Now up 2. 9 seconds to go. HAUG, a great strategy coming out of the box here against Team Incorrect. One of the 3 pro squads competing in the closed qualifiers. Very excited to take a look at the stats, because they are going to be telling. Luke Tech, appreciate the follow on Twitch. Welcome in. Solid start for HAUG. 1 game out from securing themselves a spot in the FLYBOY Legends Invitational at the end of May. $10,000 prize pool on the line. 1 game out from receiving that invite. Incorrect gonna have to fight their way back. Taking a look at the stats here, it looks as though, Incorrect didn't have a bad game. A lot of demos from Flitz. Something he's very accustomed to doing. 4 for him, 2 for Kofor. Very physical play from Incorrect. Shots on net, not really that different. More shots on net from Incorrect, just not as accurate. A lot of saves from Hazo. Hazo is a massive part of that win for Team HAUG. 7 saves for Hazo. 3 goals, winning MVP. No demos, but all the accuracy when they needed it. Game number 2 coming up. Incorrect having to lock in the biggest way to stay out of the lower bracket. Here we go. Game 2. Incorrect. Team Hog. Go for pressuring here, Hazo. Allowing them in. Flitz diving through, keeping pressure. Good delayed flip. Almost able to double that in. Kofor has a chance. Goes wide. What a save from Hazo. So many options for Kofor there. Oh, my goodness. I don't know how AUG gets to this one. Hazo with nice little double pass. Kofor doesn't jump, leaves it for Flitz, but Flitz was just too far behind the play. And that one goes in for HAUG. Flitz and Kofor looking more uncomfortable than we've ever seen them in the tournament so far. Up against a very good squad, a sleeper squad, Hazo and AUG. Great reset. Almost able to dunk that through. Somehow, AUG able to pull it out. Ball in front of the net. Only 15 in the tank left for Hazo. Kofor, solid 50. Bumping AUG off the ball. Mustard, what a save! Still pressuring. Oh, diving through his Flitz. I don't know if Kofor's going to be able to get back for this. He is. But only barely. Popping this high. Double demo. Now AUG and Flitz left. Flitz winning that 50. Going into the corner. Hazo going to have to make a big save here. Flitz goes for the demo. Smart play. You can see there's just this moment for Flitz and Hazo right in front of the net. They're both weighing each other out, deciding how to go after this ball. You see Flitz just boost past it right into Hazo. Smart play. Baiting him in. That's textbook Rocket League right there. That's textbook 2v2. Mental games played on the goal line. And just like that, that 1-goal lead turns into a 1-goal deficit for Team Hog. Team Incorrect starting to find their stride. If they take this win, we'll be heading to Fire and Ice. One of the tougher maps to play on in general, but a switch up from the normal maps. I know there are some players that aren't a huge fan of that, but we have to keep in mind the audience experience. They are funding the prize pool, and we like to make it as dynamic as possible for those fans who are watching at home. W's in the chat. Down to FLYBOYs in the chat if you're a consistent fan. Hazel, what a save. Flitz to the air. Soft touch. Can he get the double? He does. Wow, the mechs are crazy. Oh, these kids are so mechy. They are just so mechanical. Look at Flitz here. Soft touch. Knows he can get the double. Hazel in about as awkward of a position as you can be. And Incorrect now up 2. Popping this up to Flitz. Chili Billy saying they're warmed up now, and that is pretty accurate as per the score. Flitz looking for a psycho. Kofor taking over. AUG going to have to get back if Flitz... Well, if Kofor can get a nice dribble here, he's going to find backboard. Flitz diving through. Oh, my goodness. Here comes Incorrect. What a shot. What a dribble, honestly, from Kofor to set that one up. Incorrect. Absolutely finding their stride. Hazo and AUG seemingly backing off that pressure. Kofor and Flitz needed a game, it seems, to measure Hazo and AUG. Kofor, big challenge over the top. Flitz misses that ball entirely. Uh-oh. Whoa, AUG gets a free one. Getting a little too loose on the sticks here. Flitz going for what would be a wild touch. And AUG playing very tight 2v2 while down. Puts that one in the net. Kofor off the kickoff. Finds the net. And once more, recapturing a strong lead. Incorrect. Just strong off the kickoff. 5-2 game. Last touch there from AUG, a bit awkward. Flitz, a chance to double it. Doesn't find its mark. AUG now. Reset. Tough spot to be in if you're Kofor. Great patience, though. Able to take that up onto the backboard. Flitz takes over. Wants to add to that pressure. Hazo going to find corner boost. Big challenge chance here for Flitz. He does get the bump on Hazo. Uh-oh. Not sure if Kofor did that intentionally. Oh, he wants them to find themselves in. I think the strategy right now for Incorrect is just to keep allowing AUG and Hazo to push downfield and then just counter. Another chance to put one on. Too soft. Not going to happen. Flitz pre-jumping that challenge. Going for an undercut shot there with a pre-flip. Doesn't land. AUG. Soft flick. Double commit on defense here from Flitz and Kofor. That makes them awkward here. AUG. Not enough boost to get to the ball to put a shot on. Also didn't get that corner. Flitz did. Flitz taking an interesting flip at that ball. Not connecting, but Kofor. Plenty of boost. Plenty of chances. Hazo, good positioning on the backboard to make the save. Doesn't find the touch there. Flitz now. Free dribble. Reset comes through. Puts it high. Still on the backboard. Pass back down to Kofor. AUG sitting in the net. Big save from AUG. Winning that 50 as well. Flitz catching it to keep it close. Stop any more breakdown on defense. A minute remaining. AUG down 3. Flitz and Kofor poised to take us to Fire and Ice. Flitz on the ball. Delayed flick. Doesn't really get much out of it, but still in possession, which is the most important part, especially when you have a 3-goal lead. Oh, that last reset. You got to turn up your sensitivity to achieve that. Kofor looking for, or Hazo looking for what looked to be a pogo of some sort. Flitz Akko Taco, but not stressed. Kofor keeping the pressure. Kofor just flipping this back to himself. Has mid boost, pops up over his teammate, has the ceiling reset. So many options. Delayed flip because he can. straight off the ceiling, and this one absolutely is sealed for incorrect. We are absolutely going to fire and ice for a game 3. Team Hog definitely going to have to change up their attack against incorrect in the 3rd and final game. Not only are they going to be on a tougher map visually, but they're going to have to stop the momentum that Flitz and Kofer have been able to generate. Tall order, but one that is achievable. We saw they had the stuff to get it done in game 1. It's time to find out if they can do it in game 3. Game 2 going to incorrect. Game 3 coming up. Here we go. It's party time. Game 3 coming up. Fire and ice. The tougher map to play on. One that's not as fun for the competitors as I would say one of the grass maps. But we are on Hidden Temple today. We will stay on Hidden Temple regardless of the weather. Here we go. Wow. I've seen Flitz go for those before. Such a fluid attack. Flitz. Last second save. Makes it happen. Bumped off of it. AUG. Solid last second reset. Kofer digging that out of the net. He brought his shovel. Blitz. Staying on this. Producing some pressure. Going to secure mid boost. Kofer low 50. Oh my God! That right there is nasty. Get off that ball, Kofer. Get off that ball. But he was not letting that miss. Blitz. Hopping this down to Kofer. AUG. Going for the touch. Doesn't make it happen. Ooh, low 50 from Hazo. AUG now. Looking to create some pressure. Full tank here for Kofer. Has the carry. Doesn't use that reset. Leaves it for AUG. Flitz with a pre-challenge. Hazo staying very close. Quickly taking over possession. Kofer has to dive past it. And Hazo ties it up. The reads are truly insane between these two squads. They are all mechanically gifted, without question. And they're showing us what they've got. 3 minutes 40 to go. Go for popping this up. Flitz. On this one. Taken away by AUG. Go for intercepting. Good pinch down, Hazo. Blitz now. First to touch. Hazo. Good challenge. AUG staying with it as well. 3 minutes to go. Tied at 1. A lot of back and forth at the moment. Soft pop in the air. Dude, Flitz is gross. Give me a break. It's the way he approaches his aerials that, you know, either pay off because they look so lax, or they fall flat on their face because he'll just miss the ball. But there wasn't a second his thumb left the joystick on that flick or on that reset. Like, you could see it, the fluidity of it. I don't mean to glaze, but I mean, you don't see that too often. Flitz, Kofer, almost. Doesn't find its mark, though. AUG taking over. Flitz in a very deep position here. Kofer's going to go to the air, but I don't think that's the pop he was looking for. Does get the bump. Oh, they are so deep right now in the HAUG half. Oh, Hazo. Solid flick. Backboard. Kofer does get a touch. Gives it over to Flitz, man. The mechs are real. Hazo. Gonna pick this one up with ease. Kofer, big dive. Hold on in front of the net. Can't dive it through. Hazo has seen this story before. He's seen what Kofer's willing to do to try and slot one. Oh, my goodness. After all of that, no goal for Team Hog. Hazo. Kofer back to AUG. Blitz taking away that boost. Hazo trying to control this off the backboard. Finds a way. Good challenge from Flitz, but AUG still on this. Had the flip. Kofer respecting it. Flitz right back towards midfield. 1 goal game right now. A minute remaining. Solid flip there from Flitz. Kofer taking his time with this dribble. Wants to force that go from Kofer. Driving under him. Hazo. Leaving it for AUG. Interesting. Big challenge. A little too much, though. Hazo. Trying to get one more touch on that to drop it down to a teammate. Final 30 seconds coming up here. This could be the game that sends AUG down to the lowers. AUG and Hazo. Solid beginning to this run against Incorrect. They need a solid, an even more solid ending if they want to win this one. Final 10 seconds coming up. AUG. Kofer bumping off the ball. Now on it is Hazo, though. Just going to drop it down with a stall. Kofer's on it. AUG going to have to make a guess. Gets a touch. Hazo going to go quick to the backboard. What's he going to do here? One more touch. Hazo over one. Flitz not able to move it past. And the reverse sweep from Flitz and Kofer. Barely getting out of that game alive. Securing themselves a spot in the FLYBOY Legends Invitational. Getting it done in style. Regardless of the map, they made it happen. GG's to Incorrect. HAUG will drop to the lowers. We'll see them play tomorrow. Hang tight. We've got one more match to be played tonight. And we'll be right back with TSM versus IPU. Alrighty, let's take a look at the bracket before we dive into our final game of the night. Last second win there from Incorrect. 1 goal separating HAUG from the RLCS Pros. And now last up, the big dogs, the ones that receive all of the Twitter press. TSM, Wavy and Creams, going to be taking on Kevin and TNT. Very close matchup, I'd say, in terms of overall mechanical skill. TSM, a little bit more experience, I'd say. Maybe a slight edge. If you look at the overall seeding, TSM was your 3rd seed. IPU is your 6th seed. If I had to guess, I would give it to TSM. But that being said, I've seen Kevin and TNT surprise. I've seen them delight. We'll have to see if they can do so against one of the better squads in the tournament. TSM Pro Roster. Ready to rock and roll. Don't go anywhere, though, ladies and gentlemen. We'll be diving right in to TSM, taking on IPU. We won't have too much time between this game. The winner of this matchup will advance to the FLYBOY Legends Invitational. And they'll also be playing Incorrect tomorrow. Tomorrow's matchups, we're going to get started with the semis on the upper end. And we're going to finish out the lowers. The loser of this matchup will be taking on Team Mojo first. Actually, no, they'll be 4th. We'll be taking on Team Mojo 4th tomorrow. First up tomorrow, we'll have Cloverity versus CPBB. And we'll continue 17, 18, 19, and 20. We'll follow the match order as closely as we possibly can. Actually, I think what we're going to do is we're going to be doing the first lowers, then the second lowers before we do the semifinals. We might not have the semifinals tomorrow. I'll be thinking through that. Actually, no, tomorrow needs to be the semifinals. Or does it? I'll figure that all out. That's all clerical and logistical. That's on me. But hang tight, chat. The lobby's almost ready to go. We'll be diving in just a minute. Prediction is live on Twitch for those that want to gamble their channel points. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, it's time to get into it. Final matchup of the night. TSM taking on IPU. Wavy and Creams already producing some solid clips this tournament. See what they do here today on day number 2. Can they secure themselves a top 8 spot by beating IPU? Kevin and TNT trying to stop them. They know they got a tall order here, but I guarantee you they're approaching this game with the knowledge that Wavy and Creams can do it all. Big demo here from Creams. Wavy open net. Can Kevin get to it? Big save from Kevin. Wavy just staying on that. Kevin's going to go to the air. Creams chows it away. TNT waiting. Creams is going to take this high with a reset. TNT, big save in the clutch. Wavy's got boost. Great save from Kevin. Strong. As Wavy was trying to muscle that through. Almost able to put that one wide. Wavy's going to get another chance here. Great boost efficiency out of Wavy. Kevin dives that away. Creams is trying to hold on to possession. Wavy's going to take that corner boost. TNT maybe trying putting this over Creams. Somehow Creams stays on that. Kevin in the most awkward position he possibly could be in the net. Wavy's going to float this to the backboard. Creams trying to dive it through. Still living in the IPU half. Wavy and Creams not letting off the gas. Kevin deciding not to flip through that. Leaves it for TNT. Creams is going to take corner. Wavy taking over. Notices Kevin pretty deep and away from that mid boost. Going to give him some space. Wavy double reset. Still no goal scored. Almost 2 minutes in here to game number 1. A lot of respect being shown from these two squads to each other. Wavy. Big reset, Kevin. Quick chow. Wavy to the air. TNT. Probably wanted to keep that a little closer. Creams is going to get a chance to find that ceiling, which he's been using all tournament. Wavy again, another dribble. Tough spot to be in. Kevin almost own goals it, but wow, look at the composure. Creams allows Kevin to have the boost, but decides to go for the ball. Finally a chance maybe to get out of their own half. No, sir. Creams back on it. No boost in the tank, but still going to put a shot on. Forcing Kevin into the air. TNT does get that corner. Wavy a shot on Kevin. One more save. Less than 12 in the tank. Trying to avoid a bump. Still, it's got to be exhausting if you're IPU. It's got to be exhausting. Demo comes through. Finally, Kevin creating some pressure for IPU. TNT bumped off the ball. And now Creams once again. A lot of space to work with. Kevin can't stop that one. Creams. First to strike. After 3 minutes and 9 seconds of regulation. Now against a team like Creams and Wavy, keeping them out of your net for that long, that is a feat. The question is, can TNT and Kevin find a winning strategy to create some pressure and make Wavy and Creams play some defense? TNT waiting on Kevin. Kevin not getting a touch there, but TNT is going to keep on it. A little wide on this dribble, and I'll tell you right now, Wavy noticed it from the second it happened. That's why you see him meeting him in the air like he did. TNT staying on it. Wavy going to allow Kevin to find his way all the way into his net, opening the door for Creams. Creams in a bit of a 1v1. Kevin does get back in time to bail out TNT. TNT, big reset. Not enough power to push it past Wavy. Kevin does low 50 this. Creams waiting. Kevin, had he not been demoed there, may have had a chance to dribble that in solo. Creams looking for Wavy. Wavy now looking for Creams. Kevin dives that away. TNT is going to go up. Beats Wavy to the ball. Trying to stay on it. Decides to go down, grab mid boost. Leaves it for Kevin. TNT back on it. Quick shot to the backboard. Doesn't land. Creams once more. Big reset comes through. Oh, ooh. Again, good patience from IPU. 40 seconds left. Looking for a cuckster. Not enough on that one. Kevin trying to force Wavy into an awkward position. Good bump, though. TNT needs to move this past Creams. Creams just kind of redirects that back into the air. Ooh, reset. Ceiling. Almost finds the shot. Wavy's going to kick that downfield. Can Kevin get to it? He does. Wow, what a good opportunity for TNT. Very creative shot. Just can't connect on that second touch. Final 10 seconds. Shot on line. Wavy taking it away. Big demo coming through here. Bumping. Oh, no. Creams diving that out. Huge opportunity for Kevin and TNT right there, but they were just on top of each other. One more dribble for Kevin. Good power. Creams makes the save, and there it is. TSM by a factor of 1 takes game number 1. That was all defense. All defense from Kevin and TNT. 7 saves for Kevin. 5 shots apiece from Wavy and Creams. Big stuff out of Kevin early. TNT, 2 saves and a shot himself. Not as involved, but there's a lot of demos that came through from Wavy and Creams trying to open the door for themselves to shoot. Only one of those balls went in, but they did get 4 demos in the process. And I know that made IPU pretty uncomfortable for the majority of that game. I mean, look at the field domination. 62% of the time, TSM was in the IPU half threatening. That is a tough challenge to overcome if you are IPU, but they have a second game. Game 2 coming up right now. Got to find out if IPU can get on the attack against TSM. Waving Creams haven't played much defense because they haven't had to. Game 2 might be a different situation. Holding them to 1 is insane, Chili Billy. I agree. Here we go. Game 2, TSM. IPU, in-person university. Kevin, ceiling pinch. Another pinch. Creams has the boost. Kevin wants to stay close. A ceiling challenge. No way, TNT hits the double. Wavy, what a save. Definitely pressured right there. But now Kevin left in a tough spot. TNT going to pre-jump that one, take away any dribble opportunity. Kevin winning that 50, but Wavy's got boost. Up for one more. Almost able to secure the double. Creams puts one behind TNT. And TSM going up 1. See, Wavy hits those. Very tough angle, but we've seen him do it. And I know TNT respected it, which is why he was so deep in that corner. Wavy. Quick chow. Creams is going to go up. Again, using that ceiling. Not as much speed generated as he has in the past. Oh, playing a little too far upfield, and Wavy just dives that in. Look at this. Look at the positioning of Wavy on this. He sees TNT turn upfield. Avoids the demo with a bump. I don't know if TNT was looking for a demo there or not. But not going after that ball is the whole reason Wavy dove. Creams. Big chance for a kickoff goal. TNT's got to make a crazy save. Not going to happen. Creams. Big shot on net off the kickoff. TNT just not cheating up enough to make any sort of intelligent challenge. Caught between a rock and a hard place there as Creams rips that at the backboard. Ooh, going for a Spanish. Doesn't necessarily connect. TNT staying very close to Wavy. Big demo from Creams. Wavy out of boost. Just keeps wave dashing. Tries to move that into the net. Not going to happen. Creams 1 reset. Out of boost now. TNT is going to take this corner. Quickly challenged away by Wavy. Kevin in an absolutely tough spot. Again, Wavy just missing that last touch he needs to feed the ball in. TNT Mustard taken away quickly by Creams. Wavy gets beat by Kevin over the top. TNT just in a bit of a tough spot here. Creams. What a delayed shot from Creams. So creative on offense, I'll tell you. TNT does get an initial touch. Kevin may have just misflipped on that one. Hard to say. TSM up 4 now. Final match of the night, and TSM fully cooking. Wavy shot over the top, saved away by Kevin. Wavy back to Creams. To the air they go. Kevin. To the air. Excuse me, Creams to the air. Kevin was back. Oh, God, look at that last touch. Oh, Creams. Man. Definitely a mismatch, I believe, when I'm looking at TNT against Wavy and Creams. He seems timid. TNT got to find that confidence like he did in that first ceiling shot he went for against Creams early. Almost got them back into it in game 1. Too much space given to Wavy and Creams. They're going to use every inch, as we've seen. Creams ceiling pre-chow. Good opt to not continue on that dribble from TNT. Positioned his car well. Wavy on this. Kevin in a 2v1 at the moment. Oh, nasty. Play the miss. Playing the miss. Wavy, power. Kevin almost getting to that ball. But that's just an ego shot. Not much goes wrong if you miss. Yeah, your teammate ready to help you out in the back. It's a bit of a 1v1 situation. Kevin and TNT. Oh, saved away. There's no way TSM pulls off the shutout, right? Just under 2 minutes to go. TNT to the air. Late reset. Soft catch there by Creams. Sent back to the IP you have. Kevin receiving some applause for some demos there. Wavy and Creams taken out of the play. Still too slow on the dribble from TNT. Creams quickly takes it away. Wavy now avoids a demo from TNT. 50's Kevin. Kevin pre-chow. Wavy kicking this over. TNT. Not on it. Kevin with a bump. Creams flicking it over the top. Final minute coming up here. Pre-jump by Wavy. Does get a second touch. Creams able to loft one in. Kevin can't connect. And TSM has absolutely found a way to run away with this against Kevin and TNT. That first game looking so very different. TSM did drop one to Chris Bunn's backpack just yesterday. One that I imagine they didn't think they would lose, so they are definitely playing a tighter 2v2 game today. Not allowing for any missteps against a good team like IPU. And make no mistake, Kevin and TNT are one of the best teams in this tournament. But TSM, Wavy, and Creams have been noted as probably the best team in this tournament by several of the FLYBOY fans, those who watch this tournament regularly. Kevin with a fake, trying to bump Wavy off the ball. Wavy unfazed, 25 to go. Finishing this one up, that last flip was just diabolical. And Creams, one more for good effort. One more for good measure, rather. That last touch from Wavy, he's really gotten that crazy power that you get from that delayed flip down. We saw him hit that yesterday. And he's hitting more of those today. It was on the ground yesterday, and he's able to do it in the air as well. But just a wild amount of power on that last delayed touch from the flip. Somehow finding the perfect part of the car to make that happen. This one was over much earlier for IPU. They're going to be moving down to the lowers. But TSM absolutely making a statement, securing themselves a spot in the FLYBOY Legends Invitational Tournament. They have finally gotten through the quals and know they're happy about it. Still more games to be played this weekend for seeding, so we're not done seeing TSM just yet. But that right there is going to do it for tonight. We are right back here again, chat. We are right back here again tomorrow. Tomorrow, starting at 7 p.m. Eastern Time, we have the second half. Well, here, let's take a quick look at the bracket. Let me update that really quick for y'all. We'll take one more look at the bracket before we take off for the night. Quick update, Reno. There we are. All right. Let's take a look. Let's take a look. So, the winners from today, Snowmen, La Llama 77, Incorrect, and TSM. Very, very exciting contest so far. We have 4 teams that have secured themselves a position in the FLYBOY Legends Invitational, $10,000 prize pool on the line. On our way to getting there, $65.50 donated towards that prize pool already. Thank you very much to those who donated today. Bantu with 25 and Krubach with 25. Another 50 towards that goal. I really appreciate that support helping us get there. On the lower end of the bracket, we got Team IPU taking on Team Mojo. Hog versus Cypress. Gyat taking on Supbro. That'll be a very good game. And Cloverty taking on Chris Bunn's backpack in the lowers. We'll be starting off with the lowers tomorrow, again, starting at 7 p.m. Eastern time. After we finish up matches 17, 18, and 19, we'll be moving in. To the uppers to see who is going to be playing in the semifinals. It'll be Snowman versus the Llama and Incorrect and TSM. Excited to get to those games. Excited to see how those play out. But that is going to do it for tonight. Solid 2v2 Rocket League being played. Always appreciative of all of the support from the fans coming through and watching. Interesting start to today's stream. Not the world's best production on my end, so I apologize for any missteps there, but we'll be better. We'll be better tomorrow as we are every single time we show up. As long as we're one day better, as long as we're a little bit 1% better, we're cooling. We're cooling. GG's to everybody who played. The field we're playing on tomorrow, let me see. Let everybody know what field we're going to be enjoying. I believe it's DHF Stadium. Let's see here. Or DFH. DFH Stadium is tomorrow. And on Championship Sunday, it'll be Champions Field. DHF Stadium will be nice. I know a lot of the pros absolutely despised the choice to do the Fire and Ice Temple, which was a bit of a last-minute decision on my end. And I know the pros weren't going to like it. But, I mean, let's be honest. You guys have supported this tournament from the start. I'm trying to make this show as interesting as possible for the fans. And I appreciate you guys watching. Hopefully the Fire and Ice Temple, while the pros did not like it, I received feedback from multiple pros saying they did not like it, which is fair. It's not something they're used to. It's a bit tough to see on that field, but to the fans, a little bit more interesting, a little bit more something to see. So that's why we ran it. All right, let's find a fun streamer to raid out to tonight, and we're gonna call it, man. Everybody enjoy the rest of their Fridays. Figure this out. So, all Spood streaming. Spood's early. Why is Spood streaming right now? Who knows? Let's raid Spuda. A big homie. Actually, I was going to raid Spuda, but let's raid Cosmic. Cosmic's live as well. Cosmic doesn't often stream. We're going to raid Cosmic. Cosmic did not qualify for the closed qualifiers this time around, but he did try. I'm sure we'll see him in the second round of the open qualifiers. Grinding it out. Let's say some nice things to the homie Cosmic. Don't forget, he is a FLYBOY legend from Season 2. Respect the mans. Respect the mans. Chef Boyardee, thanks for being here. Jaden, thanks for being here. Chad, thanks for being here. Krubach, Chili Billy, Jaden. Chris Buns, good to see you. Good to see everybody in the chat tonight. Thanks so much. Thanks to all the homies who watched on YouTube. First ever YouTube live. An interesting experiment. Definitely an interesting experiment. Keeping the energy up and keeping people engaged is a tough thing to do with the short form content. But we're working on it. We'll get better over time. Thanks you guys for vibing out. Have a fantastic rest of your night. And I'll see you guys tomorrow at 7 p.m. Eastern time. Make sure you join the Discord if you have it. Zappy, I see you. I see you, baby. Make sure you join the Discord if you have it. Follow me on all the social medias. Thanks again to Reed for helping out tonight. 07s to Reed. 07s to Reed, the homie. Thanks for jumping in on the admin side, keeping it smooth. Appreciate y'all. See you guys tomorrow.